forgot.
No, that's
Already.
yeah.
Right, that's
Michael's campaign, my guy.
I mean, if you guys want to do the recap, I'm cool with it.
Are you gonna give us
The
inspiration?
recap
Whoever does the
was,
best one.
Can I just do the recap and we just go with it? Because I think what happened was we
no,
already
damn.
finished the raid, and we won, and everyone survived, and we somehow magically got everyone back that was zombified. It was so crazy, and things are not so bad anymore.
Oh, I see.
So, Merzus, thank you for the lovely recap of the dream that you had last night.
Oh, I
Thank you for
see.
letting it be a dream at least.
Amazing.
Oh,
I never told you
the night away.
what happened. Look, I never told you guys. No, actually, I'll save that for later. That shit was just between me and him.
Yeah.
But does anyone want to give a recap, a shot of what happened last time?
Planning. A lot of planning.
Sure.
Yes, a lot of planning on how to get into the estate or the manor, and
that too.
Meg freaking out over her transformation into Merzus.
Yeah, no, you basically gave us polyjuice, which I love the fact that we just soon will realize how wonderful that invention can be.
Careful, it only works for human to human, or like species to species, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
We don't know. We really don't.
Curious. Hold on. Hold still real quick. Let me get some of your hair.
I don't know if that would work on yours. I mean, we're also, the plan currently is to have that on Onyx, so hopefully that works.
Would that work with Onyx? Like, if you shaved off like metal shavings from him, or like wooden shave, whatever it is, would you turn into an Onyx?
Good one.
Great.
Like it does turn into an Onyx, but like the actual rock Onyx, like not the robot.
Wait, so that's what you made it from?
Transmute to rock.
Wait a minute.
No.
Is that an egg that you
the name
used as heart? It's been an Onyx the whole time?
I mean, it's a plant, so I don't think the plant would be a rock. Is the plant a rock, Crystal?
Does that make it a pseudo-wudo?
I don't think you've studied it enough to know the answer to that.
Oh my god, it does make it a pseudo-wudo.
Yeah, I think that makes it a pseudo-wudo.
Hey, what kind of plant is it? We look in. Wait, what kind of plant is that? We look in his chest. Is that weed? Mars has had something to do with that one.
You guys, it was only meeting Sidian really helped making this guy, and Sidian had to do a bunch of other important things. So what else was I supposed to do?
Other important things.
That's why Pride was like, I can't get a read on this guy. She's like, I can't get. All I'm seeing is 420 and Locos, Doritos, Tacos. What the fuck?
It's just he hits her and it's the Taco Bell bong. Now, can we canonize that is the sound that happens when he uses the Eldritch Smite?
If that's what you want it to be, sure.
Oh yeah.
Or it sounds similar to it.
Okay, I have to suggest something else. What if instead of doing the bong sound, he does the old school AOL logon sound?
A little
That's
long.
too long.
That sound. Yeah.
Long.
Does he have anything like summon lightning?
That's what happens when he casts like some sort of confusion spell. You can spell this.
Oh wait, is that his
Or the message spell?
Hypnotic pattern?
I heard that.
I heard that.
Perfect.
When he casts Mind Spike, it's like in their mind. It's the what sound, or maybe like a bit more screechy.
Okay, But yes, you guys got a potion that allows you to turn into another humanoid, as long as you have some part of their body, apparently Merce's hair for now, and it lasts for 5 hours.
I do recommend getting more than one, just in case. More than one portions of his hair that could be used for a potion like this.
Hey, come here. Let me scalp you real quick.
Jesus, no.
I'm assuming it's 2 or 3 hairs, not
You
half
remember
his
she only
head.
plucked one hair and put it in the vial that she had.
Yeah, one hair is enough, and I think
And just
good.
fair warning: if you take some of the for the white streak, will come out like platinum blonde.
Is it Mirzus, but the person that's transformed is platinum blonde, or?
Yeah, no, that's why you got to be careful what hair you pluck.
Interesting. Do the people that do the potion with the darker hair, do they have the platinum blonde streak?
I mean, assuming that they're me. Who knows?
So,
maybe.
you guys did get a vial of potion from May that contains a potion to transform someone into the appearance of Merce's for 5 hours.
We also wasted one.
It is not perfect. You did notice there was still a size difference when Meg drank it yesterday. In that, wow, Merce's, you really drank your milk when you were growing up, but so hopefully Onyx, being a bit more on the lankier side for a Warforged, should be able to match Merce's body build a little bit better than Meg.
I have not written down Onyx.
I swear, if it turns out I've been Onyx the whole time, and at the end of his journey, he just takes a permanent version of it, goes back in time to be me.
Onyx rips off your face dramatically, thinking it's a mask, but it's actually just your face.
Dun dun.
Oh.
No.
I'm sorry. Let me just put that back.
I just imagine this in Hanna-Barbera style cartoon.
Oh god, yeah. But yes, you guys did do a lot of planning as well the previous night. There was a lot of discussions of which plan would be best to have both the infiltration group and the distraction group, and how to best split the party to utilize both factors. Originally, it was thought that maybe having a big distraction group would be good, and then Merce's and Natasha would be able to traverse the forest bogland that's right in front of Blindfeld a little bit easier. However, you guys ran into the conundrum of, okay, once they infiltrate, then what? And then it was decided that maybe a bigger party to infiltrate would be best. So it was decided that Sidian, Eurus, Merces, Etienne, and Natasha would be part of the infiltration group, while the Sisterhood, Mercedes, Onyx, your backup clerics, and Ronald, the mysterious tall white-haired guy, would be part of the distraction group. It was... You guys talked it over and figured out that maybe attacking early in the morning might be best. So you guys spent the night in these wet caves, resting and preparing for the next battle. During that time, there was a bit of a revelation where Etienne, in discussing things with your wife, you guys realized that something is going on with souls that have died, and they're not going to the afterlife like it was originally believed to be. In fact, when you told the story of how your wife died about 12 years ago and somehow still managed to make her way back into this hawk's body, a lot of things weren't adding up. While you were discussing that, there was the question of what happened to your son, Etienne, who also died during that time. And it was revealed that your son's soul is placed in Merz's body. With a quick conversation with the soul of your son through Merz's, you realize that this was in fact true. And somehow your son's soul was placed into Merz's. And so a little shaken up by that, kind of split off from the group and took a beat to yourself to regroup. But everyone else went about their night to prepare for the next morning.
Yep.
So I want to ask really quickly as a quick oversight, is there anything of note that you guys would have done the previous night to prepare for the next morning?
Eurus, after prepping herself and her equipment and everything, talking to Loki about the plan also, would confront Ursus about the being or entity that he worked with. Essentially the background that he had given us last time.
Okay, so, you did this right before we were going to bed, or what time is this happening? Because
yeah, well, she's not going to make it long, but she does say, we need to talk seriously about what exactly you are. I don't know why, but the earliest memory I have of my childhood involves it, and you see that she has a hard time. She's struggling. It involves my parents and a possible deal, and I need to know. I need to know. So please survive. I really need to talk to you about this. It's not some. And then she'll just walk away.
why do I have more questions now than she did when she came to me? I'm asking this to Natasha because there was so much she tried to say and you said none of it except for let's not die. Hopefully finish this talk, I guess.
Well, thankfully that was part of the plan to begin with, so let's
Fair
not
enough.
die.
Yeah. Okay. Last secret. Come on, I gotta show you this in private. Now, the reason that I helped out Onyx was, and then we go off to a corner and we'll be there for probably the rest of the night unless someone else needs something from me.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything of note that night?
Oh, I am sending you something as well, Crystal.
Ew, secrets.
Yeah.
And Sid has that conversation we talked about, but...
Yep.
Oh, damn, I forgot to send you it. The literal thing I just talked about I was going to send to you, sorry. I'll do that very quickly. It's basically just a running joke. Maybe no one will ever forget it.
Onyx will help keep watch while, he's kind of doing his resting. Yeah, he'll try and just kind of strike up casual conversation. I'm assuming he's going to spend a little bit of watches, but he'll chat with him as appropriate.
Okay. Perfect. So then you guys pass through your night pretty uneventfully. Nothing comes out and startles you, and you guys all are able to take a long rest. Woo.
Woohoo!
But as you guys are waking the next morning, you feel a change in the energy around you, especially when it comes to the sisterhood. Even the night before, they were a bit jovial and a bit lighthearted, but now it seems like they have gotten a lot more serious as they are getting ready to prepare for battle. Even Anger is not talking this morning.
You all doing all right?
And who is it that you're asking?
I assume we're probably all relatively together in like a similar same cavern as we're kind of packing some stuff up and getting ready to go. In general, do them, but let's say Anger, but probably they all here.
You see Anger kind of look up at you, and you actually see that she was kind of sharpening a dagger that she had brought out. And as she looks up at you, you see a hardness in her face that you probably haven't seen in her before. Just preparing.
Right. Carry on then.
I think Eurus will grab his hand and just be like, I understand that killing sins is a regular Wednesday afternoon to you, and breaking up rebellions or making revolutions is 9 to 5 stuff. This is our home, and for the first time ever, we're taking the fight to this thread. So yes,
right.
We are very nervous.
I picked that. He kind of says in both an acknowledgement and kind of not trying to address it further.
And so you guys continue your morning, and soon you're traversing through these tunnels and out the northern exit towards Blindfell. It is a small walk in comparison to the journey you guys have already taken, but soon enough you see this dense cloud of fog that seems to be covering this area in a very ominous manner. And then you start to hear it. In the distance, the sound of shuffling footsteps. Grunts and groans. And very faintly, the sound of voices. Very small, very high-pitched. Seems to be the sound of children. How close do you get to Blindfell before you guys split up your group?
Moses, I think you're leading the way here.
As soon as we can split up safely, we probably should, so that if we have any scouts of any kind, we don't notice that the group that approaches is smaller than what they saw.
I mean, yeah, I would say like 60 to 70 yards out before that.
Yeah, as soon as, when it looks like we're going to be with possibly within sight of, because I assume I know where a few of the lookouts might be, like good spots for it. So before we get to there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a path or if it's kind of like scooting around the wall.
So you guys are currently on a path that leads directly to the entrance to Blindfell. And at any point you are able to break away from the path and go into the more densely packed jungle-esque area of Gula that surrounds Blindfell. So we'll say probably about a good 20 minutes outside of Blindfell is when you guys decide this would be the best and most opportune time to split up. Are there any final words between the parties before they split up?
Good luck.
Stay safe. Remember, if things start going too far south, it's better to live to fight another day. But, again, good luck.
That sounds like loser talk, and we're not going to lose. We're going to win. Wheels on me when we go back to Sutton. Everyone's invited. Domestic only. Let's do it.
I like losing. I consider losing you all. But also, losing. So let's just win. Kind of turning away, not like trying to ignore. They're like, aw. Like, let's just. I believe in you all.
I want to imagine he tried his hardest to say, I know you guys don't suck.
Sidney, actually going to turn away, you feel someone reach out and grab your hand and kind of turn you back around. And you are face to face for just a brief second with Ruda before she buries her face in your chest in a really tight embrace.
Aww. The paladin's over here just like, aww.
He's surprised again for a moment. He again kind of a little bit awkwardly at first, but then he kind of gets into it. He hugs back. You'll do great.
Please, just come back alive. That's all I ask.
I will.
And if he doesn't, we drag his ass back.
I'm protected. And he kind of points down, looks down kind of at his chest, kind of towards his heart.
And I think for the first time that morning, you see that there is a small little smile that's on Ruda's face. Before she does pull away from Eusidian.
Yeah.
And turn back to her party.
Yeah, I think Eurus would just give Anger, Meg, and everyone else like a knowing look. And then, turn away to get a move on.
And Eurus, you get that same look back. It is both familiar in that this is not the first battle that you fought with these sisters, but it is also unfamiliar, as there's never been a fight that you guys have taken on that is at this scale and this magnitude of importance.
And I will say after that, Loki will just come out and just say, okay, see everyone on the other side. Whichever side that may be, before he disappears again.
Sid's gonna extend a fist kind of out towards Mercy. Just kind of look at her and say, oh, do this.
And she'll smirk and she will return it with a fist bump.
Nice.
I realize, Sidian, that you're not just living for yourself or for me, but you have others to live for. So come back, please. And she'll give him just a big old bear hug with her belt of stone giant strength. So just a bone-crushing hug.
Oh, let's save the damage for the battle. Oh.
Indeed.
He like coughs a little bit as she retracts. Oh.
Okay.
All right.
With your goodbyes and well wishes now said, the party splits. And here we will focus on our distraction team. As you guys proceed forward, it isn't long until you guys are enveloped in this cloud of fog. It does make it a little bit harder to see, but every now and then it does wane and thin as the wind, a gentle breeze kind of pushes around you.
As a side note, Onyx will, assuming that potion is ready, people.
Okay.
That potion is ready now before we get there.
All right. Onyx, you have 5 hours. Timer starting now. I'm just kidding. If this thing lasts 5 hours, I'm going to be very upset.
5 hours out of game. Is it concentration?
No.
Okay. Oh, if this battle lasts 5 hours, okay.
Yeah, if this battle lasts 5 hours, I'm going to be very upset. But as you guys are approaching, you guys see these large stone statues of what appears to be these giant lions, almost standing as if guarding the entryway to Blindfell. And that is your guys' sign that you have hit the edge of the city.
Well, I guess we were gonna wait until they got to the entrance point because it's gonna take a little bit. Do we want to wait here, or do we want to wait a little bit farther out?
Are you asking the party? Is this Onyx?
Sure. Let's have this be Onyx. Onyx, I guess, doing a Mercis impression?
You will actually see that as you guys approach the edge, it's almost as if this group of sisters doesn't need any guidance, and they split up. And you see some of them going towards these giant stone statues. 2 of them go to one, and 2 of them go to the other. And then they start climbing them.
Yeah. Very in tune with. Okay, which stone lion is Mercy gonna go towards?
I guess to the closest one where we're at. I mean, the left.
We're going together. Oh man, you're going to the left. Onyx has
I have to
which
go.
one to go towards. No, I mean.
No, wait. I should probably go to the right so that I can keep an eye on your gal. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Make sure that she lives.
That was gonna be. Like, I was definitely gonna roll for that. Like, oh man, which one is he gonna go with? But Onyx, especially since both of them are going to the same direction, I think it's probably smarter if we split up the player characters and have them each go with one group to maximize the different groups' chances of survival. But I think Onyx would definitely want to go with, especially if they're both going in the same direction. He's gonna go with you two.
Perfect. You see May pull out this vial of silvery blue liquid and then immediately take it back like a shot before she reaches out and starts to expertly climb the statue. It's actually kind of impressive.
Simple.
It's almost like they live here and prepared for war or something. It's Crazy.
Yes, living Gula just means that you have potions of spider climb on you.
I mean,
We're all living
no,
in a
yeah.
war zone at this point.
Or living a
mean-
war zone means that you carry potions of spider climb on you.
if you live in Gula,
or crazy
By
thought.
yourself.
I mean, with
Good at
all the
climbing.
trees that there are in Gula,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you
the
maybe
terrain
instead
kind
of
of does call for it a little bit.
yeah, it's like
This is
I don't
fair.
think it's a potion of spider climbing so much as they're just good
Probably a
at
different potion.
climbing.
Good
that
I
it
think they're just
actually
good
wasn't a
at
potion.
climbing.
That was just a shot, and they're good at climbing.
Yeah,
Just a shot to
like
calm my nerves. Really, it was just some Ciroc in that bottle, and she was all good now. Let's go. You actually look over and see that Ronald, this white-haired man, isn't climbing. He is using these statues as cover.
Yep.
And he is guiding these clerics and the bard that went with you to hide as well behind these statues and wait.
Okay. So they're just getting on top to like, are they taking like sniper positions or just kind of like hiding on top instead of behind?
They are immediately on top, so you are assuming based off of your previous battle knowledge, which isn't a lot, but previous battle knowledge, they are looking like they're getting ready to attack from this angle.
Okay. Onyx will look to Mercy, see whether she's going to try climbing up or just going to hide behind.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of noise if I try scraping my metal-clad butt up this statue. So I think I'm just gonna try to scope out and hide behind it.
Okay. Onyx, I guess Onyx would offer, did you want to get on top or did you want to stay back here?
I think there's plenty of eyes up there. I'll stay on the ground.
Then Onyx will kind of stand behind the statue with her. And I'm imagining them like cartoon, like both of them leaning over the same like corner, look around.
And then if
Like,
I
all
could
stacked up like
have
Scooby-Doo.
you two please roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
We love those.
Oof, that's a 6.
Could be worse. That's 16.
Okay. I did an average of the group's stealth checks, so you guys did manage to evade any kind of eyes that may be looking towards the statue. But thankfully, this fog also did help conceal your presence as well, as you guys are taking your positions around these statues.
It's handy.
And as you look into this town, you see exactly what you guys are up against. And it is hordes of these, but it once were drow. But you could tell by their movement and their expressions, they are very lifeless. And they seem to just be staggering up and down these streets. And you still hear the voice of children talking, though you're unable to pinpoint where exactly in this fog-filled city they're currently hiding.
I'm sorry, that cut out for me. The last thing I heard was, and they're hiding.
You still hear the sound of these fog-filled children, these children talking. But through this fog-filled city, you're unable to determine where exactly they are hiding.
Can we hear
Okay.
what they're saying?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, 16.
With a 16 Onyx, you are able to hear bits and pieces of this conversation, and not much of it sticks out to you. A lot of it is very childlike in nature. They are complaining about being bored. I just want to go out there and play with something. Why did we get stuck on this job?
They don't sound like... He kind of says quietly towards Mercy.
All right, that was a little bit too quiet. I don't think our microphone picked
sorry.
that up.
Sorry. Quietly, I'll say it.
What'd you say?
I'll say it at normal volume, but he's going to be saying it quietly. He'll kind of turn to Mercy and say, "They do not sound like undead." I guess he's trying to sound like Mercy, so he says, "They don't sound like undead." How's that? I don't know.
Like a chatbot was trying to
Yeah,
mimic resist, so pretty good.
They still sound a bit off, dreamlike.
I wonder what is... Oh god, I just had a thought of something that Onyx might try and do, but I'm gonna roll for something.
Let him. He is Merzus at this point.
He's in the form of Merzus, so he's gonna behave like Merzus.
He's gonna go off on his own, isn't he?
That's what I would do.
If he does, he will get deactivated after this arc. I'm just saying.
Are you really going to be mad
on him? Be like the geofence on him?
Merzus, I'm gonna go and let you go with this one. I'm gonna roll with emphasis. Are you gonna say high or low? He's gonna think about or lean into the Merzus thing.
Well, leaning into the Merzus thing is obviously the low roll, because every time I decide if I'm going to lead or not, it's lower than 10. I'm out.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what he does. Oh my god, that is a 5 and a 1.
Woo.
Oh god. Oh no.
He knows how to stealth, right? 'Cause that's what I always do.
I know this is all in good fun, but he could always not, since he knows the plan.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it up, Mercy. I wonder if they really have lost their senses. I am in the form of Mercy. I know he's not exactly on good terms with his family, and it sounds like people here. But try going in, seeing what their reaction is. I could also delay until we know that the others are in position, in case things go south.
We should certainly wait until the others are in position. This is too delicate.
All right. If I remember correctly, Huda has the stone, so yeah, she's probably not gonna inform them. Yeah, it's a cool idea, but at the same time, I especially with Onyx, I think it's interesting that he's thinking about this. I do think that he would be thinking about it, but he's not going to act on it, at least not at this time.
Okay. And so you guys are in position, watching as this horde of zombies just kind of roam up and down the streets of the city and wait for your signal.
Are they I guess, are they behaving like zombies as well? Like shambling, or are they like walking around like people?
You do see them shambling a bit, very undead-esque. However, every now and then you see them stop and almost sniff the air before they continue on their walk.
Onyx is conflicted. Discovered that he does not like being conflicted.
Oh, Onyx. But while that is happening and while you guys are waiting for your signal, we will go with our other group, our infiltration group. Merzis, you and Natasha know these forests very well. And even though it has been a few years since you have walked this path, you remember when you were younger escaping through here to leave the confines of your house. So it's almost like riding a bike. Though it is a little bit harder now because you have some extra baggage on your bike. But
That would not be on the bike. I'd be dragging it with me.
okay,
Tied
I didn't
on
want to
by
say
a rope.
dragging, but I mean, felt rude to drag.
They can
sitting
keep up. They're
behind
not
you.
dragging. That's
But
all I told them. Keep up.
I will need either survival checks or acrobatics checks from Sidian, Etienne, and Eurus.
Yeah, Etienne here, I'm kind of connected to Mercedes.
No worries. I will move you guys in a little bit, but don't worry about Etienne there. It's fine.
Okay, thanks.
Me going to go with acrobatics.
Acrobatics or what?
Or survival.
Flip wizard. 21.
17.
21 is here.
Perfect.
You know what 21 is? Half 42.
Alright, Merzis.
Oh my
They're
God.
not dragging, they are keeping up. And probably
That's
better
good.
than you expected as you are traversing your way through this dense forest area.
Can I just sporadically pop detect magic and once or twice just divine sense, just to see if we're not accidentally walking through someone or something else's territory while we're trying to sneak into the house?
Oh yeah, I'll also go ahead and pop
It's the most awkward thing when you're just walking normally and then you bump into something invisible and then you have to realize, oh,
poop.
this is awkward.
Oh. More awkward if you're both invisible.
That's the worst.
Because then you can't even like see. It's like, oh wait, but where are you? And then you like inevitably like sidestep, and then you bump into each other again.
It's either a person or it's a barrier that's invisible, and not just.
So Merzis, when you cast detect magic, there is not much that catches your eye in terms of anything magical nearby. However, when you cast your divine sense, something trips you up.
Wonderful.
And you do see that there's almost like this haze around what would be the Blindfold Manor. And it's not the hollow spell, but as if something has cursed this land. And Merzis, you recall seeing something similar when you walked close to the lair of lust.
Just everyone, just hold up a second. If I can, I want to try to do that quietly, but if everybody has to just bump into each other and stop, I'm okay with that.
Alright, stop. Boom. Everyone hits each other.
I do actually turn back to so everybody just turns back and says stop to the next person until the last person says it's no one. Hopefully, no one.
Say it to Loki, and then he just disappears.
And Loki pops into the monster that's been tracking us since we entered the forest.
Oh my god. No, I was gonna say that she does send him out ahead. Visibly just to see what's kind of like the person in front of him. He has a telepathic link to Eurus.
It's like a familiar.
Mm-hmm. Unlike a familiar, the familiar has to be the one that chooses to keep the connection. Yeah. If you bore Loki, he will disappear on you.
Sorry,
okay,
one thing.
So he's basically Riku from Death Note.
A little bit. Yeah.
Obsidian, go ahead.
Sorry, this is a minor. I don't know if it's gonna work out this way, but it might. I wanted to last night. I wanted to. Could I had previously given the Gem of Brightness to Onyx. Could I swap the Drift Globe and the Gem of Brightness with Onyx and it has? No, actually, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, if you need hooded light, I can get you hooded light.
No, it's the other features.
So, Merzus, you get your party to stop. And Natasha looks at you curiously. What? Why did we stop?
What?
Quick heads up. Hey, Sid. Do you remember what happened to us when the first time we stepped into Lust's place?
Unfortunately. Lust's place, or are you talking about the Dream Manor scenario?
Lust's place. Like when we first stepped into the castle, how we had a bit of
Yeah.
I don't even know what we'd call it. I think that might happen here. Something. Mercy's not with us. She probably explained better.
Then
this place.
That means more than likely, yeah. What means here? Because if I remember correctly, that's the effect of their magic in the area around.
The telltale sign that they're there. When it was a sloth, it happened when we got closer to the bottom of that.
Question: if that were an effect, it sounds like an area effect, if you will. The closer that Loki drifts towards it, would he also feel that effect if it was there?
Who knows?
Because
he
would probably tell you.
Tell us.
Yeah,
I mean, Loki
would tell me. Loki would tell me. He doesn't give a shit about you, but he'd tell me.
Okay, so
I mean,
if we see him whispering in your ear, we know what's up.
It's telepathy. Yes. You know what? Yes.
This is a creature modeled after the Cheshire Cat and named after the god of mischief. So I feel like we are more than likely going to get pranked, is probably one way of putting it.
No one can be worse than Merzus.
That.
What are you talking about? That is yet to be proven. Bullshit, alright?
It's yet to be proven wrong. It's yet to be proven.
Well,
anyways. Sorry.
So, what are you guys doing?
No, keep going forward, but just remember, as soon as we get in there, things will get difficult. First will likely hit us, so we're going to have to try our best tomorrow.
Sid leans into Merzus and says, last couple times this happened, we had a Deus Ex Machina happen, where the first time it was Saloon, Mercy, and then wasn't it you last time had something going on?
No, the last time, the only reason that I didn't let you kill me or what happened with Mercy continues because you guys went in there and stopped us. I was halfway ready to gut myself, and she was trying to do other things to me. That was when we were actually in front of his place. When the first time we stepped in, pretty sure she said she wanted to rip out our eyes.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, I don't know if we've had a chance to test this yet. Do we know if, if you go into the area and you're affected, and then you leave and then you come back, are you affected again, like a second time, or are you...
Who knows?
I think we tried and we got unconclusive answers, because the deeper we went in, it still happened, so I don't know if it was just on a timer if you're in the area.
I think the time to ask his questions is gone.
I want to test this.
No.
Personally, no. Let's try an experiment, guys.
Okay, somebody throw him over his shoulder, we're going.
No,
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Mercy?
Yeah. For Etienne. Whoever you are.
Etienne, Mercy, what's up?
Eddie.
Oh, shoot, sorry. I was pressing the wrong button. Yeah, I was just going to ask Merces if, should I send Felda out to look ahead, holding up his bird wife?
I have no idea if it'll affect her as well, and I don't know what side effects that could be. When we were with Lust, we got a random ass emotion, or kind of like a random... I don't know if it was an instruction feeling, just we were consumed with a certain thing we kind of needed to do. And when it was Sloth, it was different. We just kept getting more and more tired.
He'll nod and he'll be like, all right, then you can...
I will say this, Loki does have advantage on all saving throws, magical or
danger.
Listen, why don't you guys go ahead, and me and this bard are going to wait behind a little bit.
Fine.
Just in case any shenanigans.
Okay, look, if we suddenly start stabbing or doing other things, just stop us if you can. Wait, you have a connection to something, I don't want to say divine, but
yeah.
Something looking out for you, right? Etienne?
No, Etienne? Oh. I thought you were talking.
I'm sorry. Everything keeps cutting out for me. That's my problem.
Oh.
What would you say?
Etienne, I'm trying to remember, because I know he's a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, okay, so, you know that thing you can do where you can kind of spread out the old senses to see what, if anything's funky in the area?
Oh, detect good and evil?
Yeah, the good, the evil, desecrated, holy. That's what pinged me to that something that there's happened, because we've run into that before, the other 2 times. I don't know if you try it, maybe you get a better sense of it, if it helps you understand. If not, just as soon as we get to the actual manual. On you. But just know, as soon as we get in there, just be ready for likely a side.
Listen, do you know lesser restoration, or maybe even greater restoration, by chance?
Let me check my spell list.
Paladins.
I have Cure Wounds.
Bard, do you know lesser restoration?
Does not.
He has a name.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
And Onyx has a spell for this.
So as you are casting your spell, Etienne, you see, similar to what Mirza sees, it's this dark haze that is surrounding this manor. Almost like a cloud of noxious gas that's just completely covering the entire area.
I'm sorry, the first half of that cut off for me. I don't know what's wrong with my internet.
No worries. So as you cast your Divine Sense, you see, similar to Mirza's, this dark cloud that is covering the entire manor. And it is similar to desecration, though it does look different than any desecration that you've seen.
How so?
Something about it feels more powerful.
Okay. I would assume we are on the right track then.
Probably.
With such a concentration of that.
Listen, somebody should be the first one to bite the bullet.
Yeah, Loki,
I'll
can you
do
go
it.
ahead and check up what's going on ahead?
We already know, don't we? Or
Thought he
You
wasn't.
hear nothing
Thought he
from
wasn't
Loki.
responding.
I hear
Yeah,
nothing
no.
from him.
Nothing from Loki.
Okay.
oh. All right, look.
I'll.
And I take out rope
Go in.
again and tie to myself and say, okay, I'm gonna enter when we get to the manor.
Oh.
I'm gonna enter first and see what happens. And then if I don't give you guys like an all clear, pull me back out and we'll see if we can figure out what's gonna happen to us when we enter.
Typically, it's a semi-random effect, but sure, let's give it a try.
I mean, it can be, but like with remember, well, you told me that with Sloth, it was just more or less you guys just slowing down, right?
I guess Sloth, we did all have the same feeling, right? Or was it different?
Yeah.
You told me that it was all just you guys were getting more and more tired. It was harder to keep going.
Just going to be more and more hungry.
I mean, I don't
Hopefully
know.
not.
Like, hungry for what is the thing? Because Lust was able to twist that into like wanting anything. What if like
You know what? Just stay away from his teeth. Let's don't let anybody bite you.
you say that now?
Don't bite anybody. Now is the time to say it. Not when we're, all gunked up with hunger. Alright, go on. We got the other end of the rope here.
All right, let's keep going.
Don't untie it.
I'm not getting. You would think that I would totally do that, but not this situation. If I was planning to ditch you guys and try to do this myself via suicide of like just taking them all out with a super bomb, where would I even get a super bomb?
Just go into the area of effect, dude. Wait, you know where to get a super bomb?
I was going to ask if you do actually, but we'll talk later.
It's on the backlog.
Yeah, no, 'cause remember, I'm technically under contract with whatever the hell I made a deal with to bring me back if I die once.
Yeah,
Back please.
supposedly.
I run over. I run forward before Natasha tries to throw me for saying that.
Good thing you do run. Mirza, you run forward into this cloud, and Go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Yay!
God, the contrast of the two groups right now.
I'm sure this is gonna work out because they're just chilling with the ghost and they know how to do. I forgot. Where's this? This wouldn't by chance happen to be a charmed effect, would it?
Nope.
Fuck. Yeah, that's about right. 9.
I mean, we're trying to find out what's going on, so.
Where's
We're
this?
gonna find out what's going on.
What did you last eat?
Last thing I ate for breakfast this morning. I'm assuming you mean food. Yeah, no, it's probably just some rations. Anything I could find, like quick meal, food, maybe fish.
Whereas, as you recall eating those rations, and at the time it seemed like, yeah, those rations would be enough to get you through this mission. But your stomach's a little grumbly. It's starting to feel a little empty. You could really use another snack right now. You're starting to feel a little bit hungry.
Now, am I smart enough to realize what this means? Oh, thank God. It was almost the one. Yes, okay, I think I know what this means. I could be completely wrong, but I think I know what this means. Okay. And assuming nothing's stopping me, I'm going to give the rope a little tug, so I can usually just try to walk my way back out.
Okay.
How's it going, buddy?
No, I shouldn't do that. It should be a very such poor taste. But that was also an 8.
Would Loki have to make any of these saves since he never answered back?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
That's
Loki's dead.
That's the thing. Is Loki a turncoat, or is he just napping? For all we know, he's napping.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be either.
Honestly, right now, Loki is annoyed. Probably.
If something captured him, or if he's not able to figure this out, like he's trying to figure out the spell working or something else, and he just can't, and this is annoying him. I can see that.
Like, how much time has passed in game
Right now
that they've
we're
been
looking,
discussing this?
that you guys have been discussing this from when you got to where the divine sense happened. It had been about a 30-minute walk from when you guys split up from the rest of the party.
And them discussing what's going on?
And then this discussion from Mers is to walk away, come back. You're looking at maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's why he's annoyed right now.
That's fair.
It's like people are too fucking slow. Let's go already.
Calm the fuck down.
I'm gonna be laughing if like we get there and my mother is petting fucking like Loki is like, I'm not on her side. She's really good at this.
Yeah. Probably
does the
something like
Dr.
that.
Evil like chair turn and she's stroking this random cat that just is on her lap and it just fits her aesthetic, so she's just petting it. Okay, quick question about the hunger. Do I know what I'm hungry for, or do I just feel hungry?
You just feel hungry. You could use a snack.
And so far, nothing's popped into my head like that one time with Sidian, right?
Correct. You do not crave the flesh of your friends.
Okay. Now that's
How's it
something.
going?
And you see him starting to mouth something, but there's no sound coming out, and he just pulls up his neck, pretends to choke. And I'm just gonna roll deception real quick. Oh my god. The one time I'm trying to do something convincing, and of course I roll a 2.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Natasha.
feels like concerned for a split second.
I think it's Natasha that goes over to Merzus and just slaps you in the back of the head.
Ah! Ow! Hungry. I'm feeling hungry.
I could have guessed that.
Well, why didn't you? That was the point of this.
I did!
Well, before she slapped me.
Hey guys, real quick,
Her
keep it down.
Sorry, what?
Hey guys, real quick, shut up, keep it down.
Are you gonna do something, or are you just telling us?
I'm fighting.
No, that's all she's saying, because you guys are making noise. That was the point of the... She was like, what are you guys doing?
We're not. I think we're just we're doing this quiet, like semi-quietly. We're just talking at a normal volume because we want to hear each other.
Assume we're stage whispering right now.
Yeah.
Like,
All
I
right.
can assume this is all stage whispering. But if we do end up like shouting something, we'll let you know that's a shout.
You know, this isn't. It's not that this would be the most satisfying thing, and I have no idea if this would work. Reach into his bag and pull out the wizard's hat. I mean, you could try eating this.
And one more time on the dice roll. Jesus Christ. Jimmy, come on. I try to take a bite out of the hat. I'm not happy. That's 2 2s in a row on the Kimmy dice.
It's not a very great hat. It tastes
Not
old,
a very delicious hat.
definitely worn.
Is it filling?
You can't tell the last time it's been cleaned.
This is sadly
It's
not
been
the worst
ashes.
thing I've had to taste or try to eat, unfortunately. But, yeah, I mean, if you just maybe put some barbecue sauce, some seasoning, maybe wrap it in something else.
Listen, we get this finished and we'll all go out for lunch. Sound good?
I'm hungry, and I don't know how worse this is going to get, because right now I'm just hungry. And I'm going to start slowly, like, snacking on, like, some peanuts or something and, like, a quick drink to wash it down. I don't know if, like, the more we stay in there, we're going to get hungry for something specific, is what I'm afraid of.
Hopefully not. I just had a terrible idea for a potion, but I don't think he's gonna spend the time to try and make it right now. I guess not gonna be the most pleasant thing, but let's get going.
Alright.
That's
Everybody just keep an eye on each other, and if you start to feel really hungry, and if you start to feel hungry for something specific, please speak up so we can try and help you out.
hey,
FYI, and I just start pulling out, like, makeshift
Duly noted.
bandages. If necessary, we will have to gag ourselves just to keep from biting. So just be aware that that's a possibility.
I like lean in and whisper, and I will say, Sid is saying this very jokingly, but he's gonna lean in and whisper so only Mercis can hear. It's like, if things get bad enough, we eat the bard first.
Just face palm and think like, you eat the bard last. What are you talking? Has no one ever taught you this?
What do you mean? Listen, I'd love to have a discussion about this. We are on a bit of...
Well, later. We'll discuss when cannibal is forced upon you, the order in which you eat your teens. Later.
You eat the bard.
Morbid.
I think Eurus at this point is looking at Latasha like, what the
Said
fuck
that
are they
quietly
doing?
enough. Said that quietly
No.
enough. Nobody would hear.
No, it's not even that. It's just like, what are they doing? We've been standing here for 45 minutes.
No, we have not. We haven't even been role-playing this for 45 minutes. Out of game.
Just a little you just pops up on your character's shoulders and yell at him out of game.
All right, well, I guess let's get going. Let's keep moving. Probably go into that area and
That'd be hilarious. Little Matt, little Michael, Matthew, just on each other's shoulders of our characters. We're the Jimmy Cricket.
Okay. You guys continue your journey forward, and as you guys approach this, well, you guys can't see it, but Etienne and Mirza, you guys will see you guys approaching the edge of this smoky, foggy haze that's surrounding the manor. And I will need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw as you guys pass through.
Wisdom
Here we go again.
throw.
Oh, so I can't see anything on my screen.
Does Mirza have to roll again?
Dang, that sucks.
Well, I still see the previous map.
Yep.
It is a dirty 20.
Mercy.
This is not a charm spell, right?
Not a charm spell.
I figure if I ask enough, maybe one day you'll slip up and say yes.
I'd be like, yeah. No, it's not a charm spell.
Spell.
Key number 13.
Actually, wait, no. That's the wrong one. I keep forgetting this is Mirza's, and I have a negative to this. So, 8.
Wonderful.
I mean, would Mirza need a roll again?
Cydia, what was your roll?
Tough luck. Lucky number 13.
Perfect. And then Eurus, your wisdom saving throw. Oh no, we lost Eurus.
Uh-oh.
Sorry,
Okay.
that is
Did she-
18.
Perfect.
I was about to say, did you sneak off to find Loki?
So,
No.
Eurus and Etienne, you guys pass through fine. Don't feel any kind of effects, but everyone else starts to feel just a little bit hungry. Maybe you shouldn't have had such a light breakfast. You could really use like a snack right now.
You know, a lot of the problems in this arc would have been saved if there had been a Snickers factory in Gula.
Also, yes.
I cast summon
That's
Snicker.
So that's how they use Greater Restoration? It's just a Snickers bar?
You're not you
Oh.
when you're hungry. Have a
Oh my
Snickers.
god.
Sorry, just to double check, you said, was it everybody failed?
Everybody except for Etienne and Eurus.
Yeah. And I got a double... I don't know if it stacks or how it stacks. If
You
I-
do
maybe I
feel
got
a little
clean
bit
sweep?
hungrier. Like now it kind of feels
That's
like, ooh, maybe you skipped dinner too. When was the last time? Has it been more than 24 hours since you've eaten? It kind of feels like
A
that.
full meal? Yeah. I've been doing nothing but rations for like a good bit.
Yeah, it's finally catching up to you a little bit, you would think.
Even when we were
You
in
know,
like the outpost, when I could have gotten a full meal, I was still sticking to rations. Probably better.
honestly, I mean, I know, it's probably just psychological, but to a certain degree, it's like, you gotta wonder, why do we even eat breakfast?
I can answer that one, but it's too long of an
Oh god,
explanation
no.
to start on. So we'll put a pin in that.
I eat
Alright.
breakfast
Many
out of
pins.
habit, obviously.
Ah, yes. The taste. I see the new map. I see Sid's on his own at the bottom. Is everybody else
Yeah,
somewhere
me
else?
too. I'm on my own at the bottom
Don't
as well.
see anything. I see a gray
also-
screen.
I see nothing.
Refresh.
Huh.
Refreshing.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'll try
right.
refreshing,
Also
see if
very
that
bad.
works.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me try and refresh it also.
Come on, internet.
You all should be right next to each
Yeah.
other, which is fun.
Interesting.
Mine said it was only like
Oh.
2 people here, or in the room.
No token that gives me visibility in this area.
Same.
Hmm.
Same as these. I get the same notification.
Still refreshing.
You know what? I'm gonna remove everyone and load them back in, and then we'll refresh and see what happens.
Mm.
Just inventories. What do I have in terms of rats and other? Oh wow!
Mirzus, how loaded is your family? If this is a huge estate.
It's still comfortable.
The Waynes took a loan out from us.
Wow.
Here's the problem. They're the Waynes on the surface, and on the inside there, and I have no idea if we can get the reference. Port of Owls. They are not ashamed of that at all.
Ah. Hey, we're all together.
Yay! Oh no, it's the same place. I'm actually a little glad that Mercy isn't here. You may not have had the best memories.
Yeah.
Alright, I see.
Hear me now?
We're at the very bottom. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
So we're at the very bottom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys
Yeah.
approach this outer wall of the manor. Some of you guys familiar, some of you guys unfamiliar.
Familiar, but not too familiar. Not.
So how do we get in? And get in safely?
We have a
If that's
few
possible.
options.
How high is the wall?
You're looking about a 40-foot wall.
Oh, we forgot to. Sorry, we forgot to do the minor conjuration explosive thing with the distraction. Oh well.
I thought. Okay.
Sorry. I can blow it up.
You sure can blow up the wall if that's what you guys want to do.
She was just gonna put a series of spears into the wall so you guys could climb it like a ladder.
Oh.
That could work.
How quickly do
Yeah,
we
no.
want to do this, and how much does
We should-
everyone weigh?
How tall is the wall?
About 40 feet.
Oh right, 40. Yeah.
Because we want to do this quietly, so I have something, but once I use it, I'm not likely to use it again.
I mean, I could just minor conjuration a scrapple book.
No, yeah, I could, but how much noise do we want?
I don't think that'll make too much noise. I'm not saying like Batman
Actually-
grapple hook. I'm saying like yield rope and grapple.
Traditional. Actually, now's the perfect opportunity if you want to
Hold
send
up.
your.
Hold
Um,
up. Now that we're at the wall of the estate, shouldn't we let the distraction team know so that they can make noise, so that we can make noise and not get caught trying to get in? You get what I'm
Dang, I
saying?
was so hoping you guys would just
Yes.
forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
which is
no
what you
offense.
did the
Just
call.
the time limit.
That's why I was
I
like,
was
I
thinking-
really think we're overthinking this one, guys.
No, I think
No,
I think-
no.
I
Send
think we
the
still want
birds
to
out
sneak
to
around for
scout.
the most part.
Yeah, because we're still going to be sneaking around, but we need them to actually start now that we're.
Yeah.
'Cause we took
Now
like
that
a
we're in
good
position.
30, 40 minutes. Like the hour mark's about to hit.
I guess maybe I should have waited on Onyx. Oh well. Well, I was gonna say, do we want to finalize our getting over the wall plan before we send word? Here,
I can.
let's just do
Um,
the.
You can do a rope grapple, or we can. I can do a silent levitate for everybody just to get them up and bring down the wall.
Well, it sounds like you've got something, but it sounds like that might be better served later on. Is it a single-use thing? It sounds like.
It's a single use for me, but I don't know when I don't know if this is the only time it'll be useful or not, because I don't know how or when else we'll be trying to do this, because once we're inside, it's more or less a straight shot as long as we try to avoid other things.
Alright. Alright, then I'll go ahead and pull out the sending stone and send a message to Hruda. Probably just we are in position, about to go into the manor. You are clear to go.
And you hear just a couple seconds later, Sidian, a response. And she says, "Message received. Good luck." And in the distance, you guys hear the commotion of a fight breaking out.
I'm sure there's no more ramifications of that. Hopefully not.
Yeah, I'm sure those
None
children
whatsoever.
voices are totally normal.
Yeah, zombies do that normally, right? Onyx might try stuff, but I think we'll take care of that whenever we get to that. Do a just old-fashioned grapple hook. Get out there. We all good with that?
Seems good enough to me. Everybody
Sounds
take out
good to
your
me.
grappling hooks. We're gonna do this.
We all have upper body strength, right?
It's in synced order.
Natasha looks at you a little concerned.
About the whole upper body strength thing?
Like, she has upper body strength, but not as much as probably everyone else in this party.
Well, you just need to
can
carry
piggyback.
one of yourself.
I mean, you guys go first, and we'll take care of this.
I'm going to tie you off. Is this a sort of wall where there's enough room to stand on the top, or is this the sort of wall you just kind of hop over and climb down?
Is not.
If there's like a tree?
It is not thick enough to hop over, but there is a tree that is peeking over to your guys' right.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll summon grapple hook and throw it onto that tree, a sturdy branch.
Okay.
Did I roll anything?
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Ah, there. That is a 15.
Okay. Sidian, it is not the neatest, but you do manage to get your grappling hook around a branch that is sticking over this fence. And with a quick tug, you pull it taut. And you can presume, or at least I think you presume, that it is safe for you to climb aboard this rope now.
Aboard. Probably best one or two at a time. Here, I'll go first and make sure that it's clear.
I think we also skipped a step. Can we send out one of the pets is gone, but can we send the hawk just to quickly scout out that there's no one in the immediate area that'll notice this?
You mean like Loki? Like the guy that never called back?
Yeah, never came back.
Well,
I
think
don't
he means
think
more like, the hawk that you guys have.
Yeah.
Etienne will look at Felda
I don't-
and ask her if she feels up to that.
Also ask the falcon if she's hungry. Like, if this also affect her?
Is she hungry?
She is hungry. Which is an odd sensation because she hasn't felt hungry in 12 years.
Yeah, that's odd.
Oh god, is she an
Blame
undead
her.
bird?
I'm assuming Calitris still isn't recalled.
Etchin will pull
My
out.
proverbial call.
Nope.
Heidi.
Uh-oh, did I cut out?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Then Etchin will take a little bit of meat, a little ration or something, and give it to her, and then ask Felda if she is up to the task to scout just a little bit ahead.
Of course, this is nothing. And she will take off to the skies and scout over this manor. And as she's looking around, you still feel this connection with her Etienne. And she reports
Good.
back that it doesn't look like there's any hostile creatures, at least outside of the manor.
Then it's probably all concentrated inside. Well,
It would be lesser, little occupied, but feels concerning.
upward and onward, I suppose.
You want to go first?
I'll go over. This woman is housing / controlling the distribution of my family's souls in bodies. So, yeah. Let's go
that's
do something about
that's the
that.
theory you came up with? Okay. Like it.
I mean, there's gotta be something about it. About her with all this. It's all tangled together.
I mean, sure.
It's
That's
a mush of
totally what-
sinister conspiracy and objects and family drama and curses. Blah. Defeating this
All
woman
the
sounds like a
drama.
step in the right direction. I'll just say that.
I would hope so.
Onward and upward.
The murder hobo answer it is.
So, Ejin, go ahead and roll me just either a quick strength or acrobatics check. DC will be much lower since you have a tool to help you get over this wall.
I love grappling hooks.
That's a dirty 21. I keep getting all these decent rolls. It's with
Yeah,
your
didn't
dice
even
that
need
you
the
got me.
grappling hook.
And I am scared that I'm getting all my good rolls out of the way now.
So, Ejin, you scale this wall with relative ease, and then on the other side, manage to jump down from this tree and land safely on the ground. You still feel the connection with Felda as she is still flying around, keeping an eye out for any signs of any kind of hostile creature that might potentially come for you. Who's next?
All right.
You all
now-
want to go? Or...
Mhm.
Eurus, do you want to go?
Eurus has stepped away for a little bit.
Inst.
Sorry, real
And
quick.
then
Is that because she's a once again big girl? Is that gonna hold her?
It held
was
Etienne in
gonna
his
say-
armor, so good luck. You
It
try.
held up who?
Etienne in his armor.
He's
Is that-
swole and armor clad.
Okay. No, yeah, I just
rope.
Let's put a pound number on that. How much do you think all that together would be?
I don't know. I'm just asking here because the last thing we
300?
need is to have that break trying to get up there. Then that would make noise.
You, with your armor alone, is 135, plus whatever Etienne weighs.
Cool.
So like close to 300.
I mean, depending on what the man weighs, but who knows? Why?
So
Why?
you think it'd be fine.
Right? I mean, yeah. What do I have to roll?
Either an acrobatics or athletics check, please and thank yous.
Sorry, 24.
Perfect. Once again, with relative ease, you also scale this building, or this wall, and manage to climb over onto the other side. Oh,
Honestly, she could probably just jump it. She's so
it's
rapid.
40 feet. No, you cannot.
Oh wait, 40? Nah, I can only do half of that.
Yeah, nice try. The rope definitely helped.
Yeah.
I mean, what if we like gave you like a boost, like threw you up in the air a good couple feet? Maybe.
Well, like I said, she was gonna do what she usually does, and that's just throw a spear at the halfway mark, jump, and then jump.
Double
But that would
jump.
make noise.
But you got a rope.
But no, I mean obviously,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I got to imagine
But,
that if you ever learned fly, you'd be using like the moonwalk technique. Just I kick the air so hard I bounce.
Probably looks
So-
like she's walking on the moon. But yeah, no, that's it.
All right. Natasha, you need a. You think you're good to climb?
Natasha just doesn't even say anything, takes one step back, and then starts running towards this wall. And you see her push off with her feet, and it almost looks as if she is using the rope just to guide her as she continuously jumps up from where her feet land on this wall.
Almost like a sideways sprint.
Yeah.
Running up that wall. Running up that building. Sorry.
She
Ooh.
also makes it on the other side.
All right then. Bard.
He has a name.
Hey, you never told it to me, even though I asked.
Inspiration to anyone who remembers this guy's name, because he did say it.
See?
Well, I'm never getting that point of inspiration.
Milo?
Nope.
I already have inspiration I haven't used, so we're good.
Same here. Also, I never claimed to know his name. I just
Are we
wanted to
all
know.
we're all inspiration hoarders?
I mean, he's not in the NPC's channel. I guess
It's
I
just-
must have used my inspiration at some point.
Yes, you did. It was for a save, and I remember that.
Yeah, I think I still failed.
I don't think it's that we're hoarders. I think, unlike Sidian, where he found himself in a situation needing it, we haven't found ourselves in a situation needing it. Like,
Oh,
know-
so you're gonna say it's a skill issue?
you said those words. You said those words literally never left my mouth. Okay, I might have been thinking them, but those
But
never
they
left my
never
mouth.
manifested into the ether like you did. Here's the thing.
Maybe
I
I,
think
just
most
do
will
more
accept-
stuff than you.
Maybe. But here's
Also,
the thing. When we
yes,
fail,
Ellie.
we tend to accept it and just find it just for a laugh, for a horrifying realization. And then we forget we have inspiration.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Okay. So, this part does make it up the wall. He takes a more old school approach of scaling using the rope as a support as he climbs over and jumps down onto the ground. But he does manage
Nice
to get over
work,
successfully.
Bardo.
Marza, Sidian, who's next?
You want to go or shall
So, Rochambeau, or what you want to do?
Just do it!
Are we gonna have to rock paper scissors for this? You just go.
I may as well. May as well.
Stop being a pussy.
All right. And 1d6 highest roll goes first. Ready?
Are we actually doing this?
I mean, it's my equivalent of paper, rock, scissors.
Hold your hearts and fears. 5. I also got a 5.
Son of a bitch! Stop picking scissors. Scissors is mine.
Hey, I like scissors. Doing scissors. I'm doing scissors.
Scissors are knives, and I stab. Okay.
That was a 1.
That was a 3. So I picked paper this time.
Wait, does that mean I'm going or you're going?
I think I'm going.
Damn it! I'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go. Just go.
Okay. Let's go.
I don't have time for this. We get to the other battle and people are already dead. I hope not. I really hope not.
That'd be terrible. Okay, you said it was what kind of roll to try to go up this?
Either a acrobatic or athletics.
How is my luck with these guys? I wonder. Acrobatics. Once with D&D Beyond. So that says 15. That's not bad.
Yeah. Moses, I think you're probably the most clunky in getting up over this wall. There's a couple times where you almost lose a little bit of your footing, but you manage to successfully get over and land on the other side.
Alright.
I just land and like I do try to do a superhero landing, but like you can hear like my knees crack, my hand almost like I shake it and it hurts. Like I'm so out of practice.
Terrible theory. All right. Over scissors.
I actually looked around. Who moved the giant leaf pile that was here for cushioning landings?
That is a 23.
Perfect. You also very skillfully managed to scale over this wall and land safely.
Can I say that he gets down at the same time I do? That's how bad I was. Like he was able to like catch up with me, climbing up and jumping over.
Yeah.
Could I do a front flip?
I think you both land on the ground at the same time. City and definitely yours in a much more theatrical manner. But you guys both land safely.
Little pose.
And Mers, once your feet touch the ground, you hear in the distance. The sound of dogs howling.
Etienne instantly shudders.
That's good.
How is Mercis the only one hearing this?
No. You all hear this.
Shit.
And like this small bit of composure he had when he was doing this, you can very much see it like shake a bit on his face when he hears those dogs. Okay, time to do it. All right, I guess we're moving up. I mean, unless, of course, somebody wants to. Alright, let's try it. That's the thing. We're not going to go in through the front door. We want to sneak in. Immediately just look around, see if I can find... First, is there anyone out here? Like, we don't see anyone, like, random workers or anything.
No.
Like,
it is empty.
Okay. Because I do see someone on the map, and I'm just making sure I'm not supposed to see them, or I don't, at this point in time.
If you're talking about that one person right here.
Yeah.
That is Felda flying up in the...
Awesome. Okay. I was wondering if that was like a random person.
Yeah, no, that's Felda.
Oh. Sweet. Okay, we've got the eyes in the sky. Let's make our way in. Now, we don't want to go in through the doors because that just be asking for trouble, so let's try and find ourselves a window. We've got a few places we can go into. What would be the closest place I know I could shimmy in through a window that wouldn't immediately get us in line of sight of where I remember my mother's normal office and spaces being.
So this is a very large manor. And you recall your mother's office along with kind of the important living areas are on the north side of the building. The south side is mainly for workers. That's the kitchen area, the storage. So it's not often that you see your mother in this main southern area, unless it's, by the front door where the main hallway is. But you're thinking
Right.
either any of these buildings along the side over here, or these windows along the side over here might be the best option, because a lot of these lead into storages.
Right. And then you have to exit out into the actual hallway.
Correct.
Okay. So I share that with everyone. So left side, likely just lead into storages unless you want to go through that. Right side, more the same, but we might be able to sneak in. And also, what floor? Because we're going to have to start going floor by floor until we find. I have no idea where they could be. It could be the office, it could be any of her other studies, depending on what she's doing. It could be anywhere.
Man, it's one of those cases where it's like, man, I really wish I had that spell, but I have not taken that spell. Locate object would be handy if you do a lot object on her. Well,
I mean, I could probably find her room, because if I think of something that she just doesn't happen to be wearing, she would probably have a room.
Yeah, let's probably just break into the house the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Yeah, no. Oh, can I remember where was my old room? I assume I would be normally trying to sneak back in the old days.
Mirza, roll me a history check.
Yeah. I think I'm good at these in this. One of the few characters that's good at history. $16.
Perfect. Mirza, as you are trying to recall the layout and remembering how you previously used to sneak in here, you remember there is actually a service entrance on the side of the house that you will utilize to sneak in. It is on the right side because your bedroom is also on the right side of the house.
Okay.
That makes sense. Mom sounds like a kind of gal who would be like, ew, servant's entrance? No.
Yeah, no, she's very much the kind of thing, like, we do not drive ourselves, driving's for the help.
Yeah, your mom sounds like a Trump supporter, man, not gonna lie.
But what would you like to do?
Well, essentially putting that out as a plan, we could use the servant's entrance. It's on the right side. We're setting up for some reason, I don't know why. My room, or window to my room, assuming it hasn't been boarded up or used something else, we could use as an entry point, or just straight up start from the bottom up and start going up, or we can try my room that would be up a floor or two before we go back down, so we can hit every floor. It's dead silent.
Yeah. Everything all right, Crystal?
I did not hear the end of that.
Oof. Okay, hammer me.
So I heard that you were telling the party about the service entrance door.
Yes.
Is that what you guys are going toward?
Right. I'll tell you guys,
I would
service
think
entrance
so.
door. It's on the right side. I know why I almost said left. We can either go in through bottom, or we can try and get in through a window to start from the top and go our way down until we eventually do fine.
Well, where's her office?
assuming she's using my father's office, she's in the north side. Like, way in the back. Up in front is more servants' quarters, and thus the servants' entrance. But if we want to start on the ground floor and go up, there's a chance we might be run into whatever there might be inside the house that wasn't called out to check or handle the distractions. Eyes up.
Is the office on the first floor or the second floor?
If I remember, the office is just... Yeah, it's on the first. It's a massive room that essentially takes up all other floors, just being a giant office.
Right. Is there a window on the second floor that we can get in through, perhaps?
There are a few, but like I said, gotta find a way to get up there without being noticed and or too much noise. So, want to try that? Yes. The servants' entrance is on the ground floor, so that we can definitely get in, but we will have to be. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea who is left in here, if anyone is even left in here.
It sounds like you're leaning on the top floor. We don't know what the situation is in the myth, but assuming we take the servants' entrance, there's a chance we might run into servants, undead or living or what kind, and they might alert people. So maybe we try going through a window.
Same thing, but alright. Window ground floor, window second floor, window third floor.
You are, well, the previous inhabitant of this place, so
Yeah, we're kind of
how to lead us.
looking to you here. You have the most experience.
Alright. Then I'm going for my window. Just looking for where it was, essentially how I would sneak back into my room, I guess.
Yeah, break into his room. I guess that would.
How much trouble can I get into for breaking into my own room?
Considering that you haven't been back here for 6 years, probably a little bit rough on the time frame, but the way that you left, I think you could kind of imagine that it's going to be quite a bit of trouble if you get caught. But you are looking to get to your window, correct, Moses?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Moses, your bedroom is on the second floor of this mansion.
Yep.
It is also on the right side of this building.
I guess there's the question of how we're gonna get everybody up through that window.
Correct.
I can, like I said, I have a levitate. I can get everybody up there. It'll be silent, just basically an elevator. You go up and down until everyone's inside.
We still need to get the window. Does the window open, or would we have to break it?
And it's got a lock. They had to put a lock on it, which did absolutely nothing because I know how to pick locks.
Is it accessible from the outside?
How do you think I'd get back in?
Well, I imagine the lock's on the inside, so you unlock it from the inside and keep it unlocked until you get back.
How would that keep me in?
Because you would theoretically have the key. You know, if it works, it works.
Yeah, I'm trying to put like this wasn't more of a like keep him inside kind of lock, like a jailhouse, like the keyholes on the outside.
I mean, most of the time, most people I don't think have locks on the outside of their windows, but I mean, again, if it works, it works.
Alright, I have placed you guys right outside the area where your window would be, Moses. It is this area right here, directly in front of you guys. on the second floor.
Alright, sweet. You ready to do this? I'm gonna take that silence as yes.
Natasha
Seems like
shrugs
it.
her shoulders.
Yeah, it's good enough for me. Alright, I take out my Thieves' Toolkits and I'll just cast Levitate on myself and someone else come with me. And I go up there and I try and pick open the lock. Assuming that it hasn't been, like bolted shut, destroyed, or completely paved over. Been gone for 6 years. That
doesn't
or I
work.
just see the face of my mother just
I have
staring out,
another.
out the window at me directly. As soon as I finish picking the lock, she opens the curtains dramatically.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check, Merzes, as you try to pick this lock on this window.
$28.
Yeah, it is, again, very familiar to you. This is a lock that you know. It looks like they haven't changed anything about this. And as you slide open the window to your room, you realize that nothing has really changed about this. Your room is almost exactly as you had left it. Do you enter your room?
Still got all of his emo My Chemical Romance posters and stuff on the wall.
All his
what I'm-
emo My Alchemist romance posters on the wall.
Oh yeah,
I'm
good
very quickly
band.
looking around, because I remember how I left, and I just quickly looked through to see if I didn't leave anything. I don't need the others to see while we do a quick pass through here, so just quickly just pop inside.
This
Just
posters
don't. No one
of
needs. I'm currently just organizing my room just a little bit, quick,
oh my
maybe
god.
10 to 30 seconds. I may be hiding a few things, putting away a few
Merzes,
journals, hiding a few bags of weed.
Merzes, as you step into your room and your feet touch down on the familiar carpet, you hear a voice echoing around the mansion, loud enough so that even those of you outside are able to hear.
Oh boy.
It is the voice of your mother. Well, well, well. Our prodigal son has returned.
Yeah.
Let me guess, that's where we're ending the session.
Are we gonna pop over to the fight?
I am torn because I want to pop over to the other fight. But I'm scared that if we start that, it's going to be another 2 hours. And I don't have 2 hour time frame, guys.
No.
That makes sense.
I do. I don't go. I work from home tomorrow, so it's fine.
Shut up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't brag.
Yeah. Rude.
I feel
so
great
will-
right now. I
will
just
leave
took
it up to
I
you
just
guys.
took another painkiller.
We can go back to the other group and begin the combat session with them on what they are doing. However, we will more than likely end halfway through their combat session, or we can wait and pick that up next session and probably do if I'm being real honest, the entire session will probably be regarding the distraction team and their combat.
Makes sense.
I'm okay with that.
Picking that up
Seems good.
sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So then we will end this one here a little bit early tonight, but we will pick up next week with the distraction team and what they're doing to combat this horde of zombies that are in front of them.
Woo!
Dun,
Yay.
dun, dun.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining still his My Alchemist romance and his 30 seconds to Xanthar posters all over the world, all over the wall.
You guys really don't get how big this room of mine was.
He's got one of those studded belts,
Man, this
from
is bigger than-
Spencer's.
Some people's habits.
I have an actual
See the
living
size
room
of the
in my
house.
room.
There's There's a huge life-size, I don't know, it looks like a hologram or major illusion of just Amy Lee.
Yeah, I want to say it's your room, Merce's, isn't really a room, more like it is a little studio within this manor, as it does span both first and second floor. What you're looking at is technically the first floor of your area of it, and then your room would be above it with an actual bed.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't we just break into the floor, like, section of your room then?
Because the bottom floor doesn't have a window, it's just a fireplace.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So it is boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
And no natural light in there? Damn.
No wonder you're depressed.
It's literally just candles if I need it, and I can see better in the dark.
Okay, Phantom of the Opera.
I mean, he's a drow. Why would he purposely put himself in sunlight?
Well, because he's a drow, and the natural thing for drows do,
enough.
like the thing that most drows do, is stay in the darkness. But if he's rebelling against his parents, I could see him going into the sunlight a few times.
I'm not like
No,
you,
I mean-
Mom. I like the sunlight.
No,
He comes in
it
wearing
burns.
he comes in wearing all white. It's not just a phase, Mom.
I'm Omi. The opposite of Emo.
Okay. That wouldn't work for various reasons. One, she wouldn't give a damn if I was emo. She only gives a damn if I get done what she asks. My rebellion is that I was either lazy or interested in other things. She couldn't give two shits about what I look like or what I wanted to be.
What a loving mother.
I'm just saying, his room seems like when you go in, he has the song. What was that? Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Yeah, he has that just playing as soon as you walk in. It's almost like a walk-in MySpace page.
And I mean, they did give him the biggest section of the manor, other than, the master area, but he was the next heir to take over.
Got
Technically.
a nice.
What?
Oh, you got a nice room. You were the privileged child. Seems like. Well, then it all.
Never said I wasn't.
Right?
When did I say I was not? Did I give you the impression that I was poor?
I'm just making. I'm making a joke. I'm not. I'm not trying to say you lied. I'm just making a joke, saying things funnily.
Oh yeah, no, it's very well off. Awesome dad, mom. It's complicated as you can see. And I just got to imagine that there's still because I want to imagine that instead of like a normal servant, she chose to just give me I almost wanted to say like just a low functioning warforged that's how distanced I was from the family at that point.
You don't even get a living person.
Nope, I don't even show up in person. My food's brought to me.
Rudimentary cut.
Just enchanted armor that moves about.
I love the idea that their mansion or their property is so big that he shows up and the mom's like, "You were missing? I thought you were just in your got lost or something again."
That would be funny,
How
but
many
no,
years
they definitely know he was missing.
Yeah,
he took
no,
something with him
they
that he
gave me
shouldn't
a
have taken.
job.
His mother's love?
They gave it to me, first of all.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah,
The
with
fact
the
that I just never
intention
returned
that
it.
You were going to use it for their benefit.
I did for a while, until I almost died.
Still, you
Yeah,
almost.
they don't really care about that part.
No. The fact that I stopped using it or that I basically just said no more. No, actually I didn't say any of that. I just left. I straight up
You just left.
freaked out. I left.
You
I may have burned
deserted.
down the factory. I straight up just left. Just noped out.
And like she said, the prodigal son returns. There's no.
I gotta imagine that like as soon as I stepped in there, because like I saw like, oh crap, the meat's still out here. Just trying to clean up my table. And as soon as I grabbed it, she just knew.
I will say out of game, the alarm spell.
Oh yeah, no, that's almost definitely what that was going to be because why wouldn't? Like a perfect kind of.
Oh, damn it! Forgot to cast detect. Got to cast detect magic. Damn.
Yeah, you guys had it, and then you guys spent 10 minutes, and then now you guys lost it, and didn't recast it. I was waiting to see if anyone's going to get it again.
I thought I previously said that I had a standing order to cast detect magic when I'm not concentrating on the stuff, but not always thinking about that.
You gotta forget. You gotta remember to keep saying.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how long we took.
Look, that conversation about Rochambeau was necessary.
I'm just saying Eurus is looking at you guys like, if my sisters survive, we're beating you all of you into the ground. Okay?
You do realize that gives us incentive to not have them survive, right?
Huh? I didn't hear you. What?
You do realize that gives the implication that we shouldn't want them to survive, right?
I mean, sure. That's fine. Wait, that's fine. Then I'll beat your ass home. That's fine. Then I'll beat your ass with your son's arms.
You can certainly try.
With Oni. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the other team and what they're doing. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Like last thing I'm definitely going to do is throw the rope down, like out the window, so they can know to climb up. Because my concentration on that spell is definitely out the window. As soon as I heard.
I will say, Eurus is definitely looking at Natasha and Mercy like, that's your man? That's yours, right?
I mean, Mercy's out there, but I get what you mean. I get the implication.
Yeah. Mostly Natasha just like, this yours? Is you gonna? Okay.
Man, Eurus is really hypercritical.
She usually works by herself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She usually works by herself, and her sisters are covering her ass. So she's like, "What the fuck?"
Alright guys, I will end the session here. We will pick up again next week with initiative rolls for the battles that are going to happen.
Oh shit, I get a free session next week.
Yeah, you get to sit back and listen. For the most part, we'll see how long it lasts.
Unless they summon and/or drag something out.
I mean, you could make the argument that you take control of one of the characters, particularly Ronald.
Yeah, if you want, you can take control of him.
I mean, I could. It would have been funnier if we found out that the reason I couldn't find
Ditto for Matt.
Bordell is because he was here as a prisoner. He tried to sneak in.
No, I'm going to be the DBZ narrator.
Oh god.
Nice.
Last time on 7 Deadly Sins.
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm definitely up for playing as Donald if you with that. I just gotta remember. I don't know if we actually ever made anything for him other than just telling him that existed, his backstory and just how he kinda acted.
I know he gave me his class and everything, so I made a character sheet for him. So if you do want to play him, let me know.
Ooh.
I will give you his character sheet.
Oh, that'd be awesome, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Go back to see what I have on him to try and act the best I can so he doesn't.
Oh.
Cool, so then I will give you control over Ronald for next session. He'll be yours to do whatever you want. You sound
we will
so excited.
Definitely try and keep people safe. He is a good person.
I would hope so.
He is an honest-to-God paladin and a good person.
And Hephaestus, did you want to control any of the sisters next session?
Yeah, I'm gonna control Hruda.
Oh my god. Terrified.
Just gonna, have her suicide jump off the cliff.
Yep, just for you, bud.
Just despite me.
Yeah, just despite. I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
What's it called? I'll see. I don't know. I kind of just want to spectate a little bit.
That's fine.
It's always fun.
All right.
I'll make the sound effects for all the zombie horde.
No, I already got those. Thank you.
Also, commentary. You could just perfect commentary right there.
Okay, look, I got my
Last
zombie
time.
noises.
The Peanut Gallery.
Last time
You can have,
on
like-
7 Deadly Sins, we left the group
can
off
have
and
a-
everyone was fucking arguing.
You can make a small soundboard of sound effects
were
and things
arguing.
to say whenever things happen. Things that happen.
Instigator.
Stuff happens.
What? No.
Fun stuff.
No. Eurus is the instigator.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, if we haven't gotten moving in the last 30 minutes, I'm gonna do something to have fun here or distract me. In this case, though, it's definitely worry. It's a nervous sort of thing.
All right. Well, then we will pick up next week with what's going to happen then. We'll end the session here today. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes. Oh, before I go,